the NBA on 2K Sports. Glad you're here with us tonight for this Monday night presentation. Kevin Harlan here with great sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Well, James Harden is both famous and infamous with his skill at getting to the foul line. Some don't like it, but Harden says free throws are a part of basketball. Either you're going to foul me or I'm going to score. Putting the pressure on the defense like that is tough, but that's what makes a good player. Kevin, no lies told there.
Well, no doubt, David, he is one of the best. Thank you. Conference rivals in this one, Clark. Does that matter as much as people think, or is it just another game?
I still think it matters to the players. I mean, they're a little less emotional now, rivalries. They're not as heated, a little more practical. I think it's mostly about making the playoffs and where you're seated.
Here's the starting group for Houston. Tucker and Capella are up front. Harden and Gordon are out on the wings. And it's Westbrook in at the point. And for the Warriors, Green and Cauley-Stein are down low. Curry and Russell are the backcourt set. And it's Thompson in at the small forward spot. Now, here is Harden. Cauley-Stein grabs the board.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Thompson from long range. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Gotta love the smooth shooting stroke of Thompson. Outstanding at shooting as soon as he catches the ball.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play.
Well, I tell you what, you just cannot help but be in awe of the offensive dominance James Harden has had over the last few years. I mean, he's done so much for this team and done it with both his scoring and playmaking.
Curry's shot is good.
And Kevin, that three ball of Curry deadly. I mean, you feel like it's going in as soon as he lets it go, no matter where, what angle, or how deep.
Now here's Westbrook. Kicks it out to Gordon. To come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. And when you look at usage rates, Harden is the offense for this team.
Yeah, you look at Harden's numbers over the last few years, and it has been absolutely ridiculous what he's done. I mean, there's no player who's had a better three-year stretch in the history of the league. 30-plus points per game seasons the last few years, the near triple-double the year before. I mean, he's a marked man for every opponent, and he's still been able to put up these kinds of numbers. Absolutely amazing.
And here are the Warriors now, following the score by Houston. Stolen by Tucker. Gordon, the pass to Westbrook. Up and in on the layup.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Westbrook with the steal. The Rockets another fast break opportunity here. Knocked loose. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. And here's Gordon from outside. The long distance three is buried.
And Gordon has no fear, no hesitation pulling from way downtown. Love seeing him knock down these deep bombs.
Russell finds Thompson. To the inside. Looking to end the run. And Green with the lay-in.
And right out of the gates, they are locked and loaded. 3 straight scores early.
Here's Westbrook. The Warriors pull it in.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Back to Cauley-Stein. Thompson passes to Curry. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Takes the three. And no good that time. And Houston the other way now. Harden left side. A beautiful reverse layup. Harden's got 5 now.
Well, you know, for so long, Mike D'Antoni has been a vanguard on NBA offense. His teams have always played great offense, moving, spacing, dynamic players. The defense has not been at the level of offense, but I think he's actually improved as a coach in that area as well.
Here's Westbrook following the basket by Stephen Curry. And it's Gordon missing. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. It's good. And part of it for D'Antoni is that he is delegating defensive duties.
Yeah, and I like that, Kevin. He's made sure to have a defensive coordinator on his staff, delegating that role and responsibility. He thinks and knows that his team is better off that way.
And it's Capella missing.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim, that's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
The shot by Cauley Stein, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Offensive rebound. And the dunk by Capella.
Well, Capella's tenacity is so impressive. I mean, he's got an unlimited abundance of energy when it comes to offensive rebound.
Now here's Curry. He has 5. Bounce pass, Russell. Here's Green. Pass to Thompson. 5 to shoot. Over Gordon. Thompson with the bucket. Thompson's got his second basket of the game.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
And Westbrook.
That's how you attack. Wow.
Oh, man. my. Man, I tell you what, one of the things I love about Westbrook is the ferocity with which he attacks the rack. When he's driving inside, he's trying to punish the defender and the basket.
Gordon with it. Picked up by Thompson. Gordon finds Tucker, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Yeah, you know, Tucker's a little undersized, but he makes up for it with leaping ability and reach.
Warriors trail by 4, and that goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cauley Stein.
I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
Hey, yo, Russell.
50 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Capella kicks to Westbrook. That one goes in. Westbrook's got his 3rd basket of the night.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
They double-team Curry. Russell against Harden. Thompson right side. Fires the 3. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
And you can't give Thompson even an inch of airspace, especially from outside the arc. That's when he's looking to strike.
The 6'10" Capella showing you some bounce on that alley-oop.
It's Curry with the drive. Bucket is good.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
Harden inside the three-point line. Can't nail the jumper. And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Houston on top. They're up by 3. Live from Chase Center. You're watching 2K Sports. Notching a 50, 40, 90% season is a rare feat indeed. And Steph Curry, one of the few who have done it, talked about that challenge.
The field goal percentage as a whole is the toughest one. You're going to have some open shots, you're going to have some tough shots, but having that level of consistency and accuracy over the course of 82 games is unbelievably hard.
And consistent excellence certainly is the key. Curry brings it night in and night out.
And as tough as it is to hit those marks, he just seems to make it look easy.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for Houston.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Setting the floor for the Warriors. In at forward, it's Thompson and Green. Curry and Russell are the backcourt set. And it's Looney in at the center, locking down the middle. One thing about Curry you have to admire, Greg, he never wants the spotlight to himself, even as a leader of his team. He always wants his teammates to shine as well.
You think back to when Clay was trying to break Curry's three-point record last season. Curry was not only cheering for him, but actively setting him up to make it happen. That camaraderie Curry shows is why his teammates love him.
Here's Thompson after Austin Rivers score. Stolen by Thompson. Now the Warriors moving it up. And that one's good. Green.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Here is Harden following the basket by Draymond Green. Here's Capella up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Not a lot the defense can do defensively there. I mean, Capella is just a big guy, and he's got a nice touch, too.
Curry kicks to Russell. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Here's Looney. Lays it up off the glass. Looney's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Now here's Rivers. And here is Capella. 5 on the clock. Houston needs to get a shot up. Harden, no good.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
And, you know, for a big man, I think Green is one of the better dime droppers in the league. I mean, he's a true point forward who has excellent vision and sees the floor well.
Rivers. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. They get Stephen Curry. You know, at this point in his career, Austin Rivers has proven how deadly he can be as a weapon, Clark, off the bench.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, I like the energy that Rivers comes in with. I mean, he pushes the tempo and looks for his shot as well. And I think he can play either guard spot effectively.
And he makes the first.
And what a journey it's been for Austin Rivers since being drafted 10th overall back in 2012. Looked like he might not have what it takes to be an NBA player early, but he persevered and is now an integral part of this group.
The Warriors making a switch here. Burks is checked in. And with Rivers, he's never given up on himself and continued to add to his game. Even, Greg, as he's gone from team to team.
You know, he's shown that he can function as either the point or off guard and still give great production from either spot. And as he grows older, you could see him being a top-level 6th man for the rest of his career.
The Rockets again can't hit. Warriors have gone a superb 7 of 7 from the field here in the second. Inside, here's Green. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Green's got 8 points.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Thompson against Gordon. Stolen by Thompson. Passes it to Burks. To the paint. And he banks in the layup. Curry's got the lead up to 4 now for the Warriors.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Rivers can't get it to go. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. It's good from long range. 12 points for him.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. Clark, if you were a coach on a team, what would you want to see from a guy by the end of his rookie season in the NBA?
You know, Kevin, I won't be specific because I think it's more general in my estimation. Owning his development, whatever that means, embracing how he's going to get better. If it's a particular area of the game, yes. But understanding the professionalism of work ethic and developing good habits and really owning that. That's what I would want to see.
Russell Westbrook's checked in for Austin Rivers. Rockets trail by 7. Harden with it. Now Green defending. And James Harden with the 3. Harden's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Rockets.
After having none in the first, he gets 2 3-point shots to go here.
A drive by Thompson. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. 20 feet out. Houston with a new 14. And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Looney. And Glenn Robinson III is subbed in for Thompson.
And a boon it was for the Rockets to be able to keep Clint Capella. A great fit with the team and gives them exactly what they need on the interior. And you gotta like how they're working the ball inside this quarter. They were struggling to do that earlier. Now they're showing the focus to take the ball inside.
And Greg Capella, who was taken near the end of the first round back in 2014 in the draft, has developed well during his time with Houston.
And Capella's game has really taken off in the last few seasons. He looks to be a double-double machine for this team for the next handful of years, and that is exactly what they need.
Now here's Harden. He's got 13. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Love the speed with which Harden gets his shot off, timing his release beautifully off the pass. Nice stuff.
Some nice passing by Golden State. There's the pass to Green. Back to Cauley Stein. Outside Curry. No good on the 3. They play the clock right, they can go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Harden, no good. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. Curry way outside. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. 15 points for Steph Curry.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Gordon deciding where to go with it. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Gordon's got 6.
You cannot let Gordon get it going from the perimeter, Kevin. I mean, he's an incredibly consistent and persistent long-range shooter.
Here's Cauley Stein. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Warriors lead by 1. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Clay, you really put a lot of energy out there. Any worries that you've emptied your bucket?
You know, I feel great. I've always been in good shape since high school. So this is nothing to me. I just love being out there competing. And I love how unselfish we're playing. You know, really share the ball.
All right, Clay, we'll see if the second half is more of the same. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. The The first half was all about Stephen Curry. He ended up with 15 points and 6 assists. His last game out, he was just not himself. But tonight, he has rounded right back into form with a very solid first half. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think? Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge.
Well, you know, guys, with the style of offense the Rockets play, they hear some criticism. They look for fouls, they want to draw fouls, and they shoot a ton of threes. No matter what the game situation is, they're jacking up threes. It does polarize some fans and purists who follow the game.
And on the floor for Mike D'Antoni starting the second half. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Tucker and Capella are up front. And it's Gordon in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Green. After the basket by Willie Cauley-Stein. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field. And with the Rockets, they've heard plenty about how they look for fouls.
And that's a big part of how they attack. I mean, they want to draw fouls, want to get to that foul line. They make no bones about it. But because of the pace of play being as slow as it was for them, they were 3rd in that category. They also were 3rd in free throws made.
And here are the Warriors now, following the basket by Russell Westbrook. Curry against Westbrook. Back to Thompson. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Tucker. Rockets trail by 3. Here's Gordon. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Gordon's got 8 points.
Like how Gordon stays low to the ground, keeps that center of gravity anchored. Quick driving inside and excellent finishing at the basket.
Now, here is Russell. Out to the right wing. Cauley-Stein passes to Curry. Drains it from beyond the arc. 18 points for him.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team. On a nice little roll here to start this half, connecting on their first 3 attempts.
Green dishes to Russell. Curry looking around. Just 4 to shoot. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
Kevon Looney is checked in for the Warriors. Alfonso McKinney comes in for Steph Curry. And a switch here also for Houston. Rivers checked in. Now here's Westbrook. He's got 8 to the middle. Trying to find Capella. Gets it to him. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Capella's such a good roller after setting the screen. It's hard to defend him in the screen and roll.
Well, you knew after the Paul George trade that the Thunder would look to sell on Westbrook as well. Just part of the rebuild at this point. His agent did well to get him to a team looking to compete. A great fit for a player in this stage of Russ's career.
And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
You know, that's just sloppy basketball, giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Rockets. Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
Here's McKinney, and he jams it with authority.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
Here's Capella. The Warriors making the shot. Robinson's checked in for Thompson. And the Rockets with possession here, trailing by 2.
You better come stronger than that. Cauley Stein, a presence defensively.
Pass to Russell. To the wing right side. Down low. Robinson for 3. Knocks down the 3-ball. Robinson's got his first 3 points of the game. Rockets trail by 5. Here's Westbrook. Misses the step-back jump shot.
You know, the fact is he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
The drive by Russell. And Westbrook pulls it down.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it. Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Daniel House is checked in for Houston. Here's Westbrook. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now just a 1-point Warrior lead.
Like how confident Westbrook is close to the rim. Gets high off the ground and releases his shot quickly.
Here's Cauley Stein. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. 6 points for Willie Cauley Stein.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
No good that time. The Warriors go the other way. 51 seconds left to play in the third. And he gets it to go. Now it's a 5-point Warrior lead.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
And Westbrook, here we go. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Now here's Cauley Stein. He has 6. Robinson finds Russell. Now here's Cauley Stein. T right on him. 4 on the clock. Robinson for 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Here's Rivers. He doesn't hit that one. The shot off that time. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Back to the action after this word. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And it's the Rockets with the ball. Green and Cauley Stein are down low. Alec Burks is out there with Curry, and it's Robinson in at the small forward. That's the Warriors 5.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And, Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Warriors leading by 6. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one's on Eric Gordon.
Yeah, Curry is so impressive. His peripheral vision is what makes him unique, in addition to his ball handling skills. He does a nice job setting up his teammates and knows how to get them the ball when they're open.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
they've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Now here's Harden. That will fall for his 7th bucket, 7 for 15 in this game.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Westbrook kicks to Harden. Back to Westbrook. Outside Gordon. The tray. The Warriors pull it in. Cauley-Stein's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside Curry. Over Westbrook. And it's James Harden with the rebound.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Good work there as it goes. Cauley-Stein's got the lead up to 12 now for the Warriors.
And with his vertical reach, you expect Cauley-Stein to be a factor on the offensive glass.
Tucker. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got his 5th assist in this one.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Now, here is Robinson. Golden State moving the ball around. Back to Burks. High post, Cauley-Stein. Curry outside. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting. Zone defense, Clark, being played now by a lot of teams. It's amazing that even with that, the point totals just continue to rise.
And you know what? I attribute the point totals continuing to rise to a couple of things. One, the volume of three-point shots that are being taken. And I think teams are playing at a little faster pace universally. You don't see as much walking the ball up the floor as I think you may have seen in years past.
Here is Harden following the basket by Draymond Green. Shot by Gordon, wide open. They get it back. And yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on it.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. The first one falls. And so House nails both of them. The Warriors making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Eric Gordon. Lob pass to Capella. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Robinson for 3. Here's Cauley-Stein. Nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And Willie Cauley-Stein gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Houston making a switch here. Gordon's checked in. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut to just 11 points, and the basket from Harden.
Boy, it's amazing to me how easy Harden makes it look. I mean, when he's locked in, he feels like there's nobody that can guard him, and he's right most of the time.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now, here's Thompson. Outside Curry. From deep. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 4 assists now tonight.
And I have great appreciation for the IQ of Stephen Curry. I mean, once the ball hits his hands, guys, you know he's thinking about letting it go.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
And you look at the development of how Clay has attacked the rim over his career. What was once a weak spot for him has now become a strength as his finishing improves every year.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Steph Curry.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Westbrook passes to Harden. Pass to Gordon. Launches a three. Another miss by Houston. You know what, Greg? You're right thinking back to Thompson. He had his early struggles at the rim.
And that's a distant memory for Clay now. I mean, he's dunking more often and with more force when he goes at the rim. It has made him an even more complete shooting guard.
Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Capella, for a big guy, really runs the floor fluidly. Always nice to have a big man who's good at the rim run.
Now, here is Russell. Here's Curry. Good from the moment it left his hand. That makes him 10 for 14.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Warriors.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Steph Curry.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
Omari Spellman has come in for the Warriors. Houston with a big group substitution here. Clark, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Daniel House comes in for Gordon. Green, he's checked in for James Harden. And it's Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. The Rockets making a switch here. Chandler's checked in. A shot by Curry, no good. And it's Rivers with the ball. He brings it up for the Houston Rockets. Russell against Green. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Houston with a big group substitution here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Chandler. P.J. Tucker comes in for Clark. Gordon's checked in for Daniel House. And it's Harden in for Gerald Green. And it's Capella missing. Passes it to Spellman. Golden State moving the ball around. Curry against Capella. Outside Curry. Just 5 to shoot. Thompson way outside, and another three for Golden State.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Oof, that is a tough shot.
They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they've put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
Here's Spellman. Curry way outside, and the miss. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks a lot. Clay, what was the key to the win tonight?
Just do it as a team. You know, it's not an individual effort. We're a real deep team this year. We got a lot of guys who would start on some good teams, so we just did it collectively.
Clay, great effort from everyone. Thanks again. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark